Round 1, Game 1. We're up against Dagius, and he won the roll and chose to play. He's smalled to 6, so I think we're going to play him. This hand's pretty average, but he's on the card disadvantage. We're at 8, and he's at 6 right now. So I'll take a few chances, I suppose. We got a couple zombies after all, and of course our big bopper, the Fulgent. I don't even know what the word Fulgent means. I don't want to know. Never played this card in my life, but it's going to be cast this game. That's a certainty. Same with Seize the Initiative. I did play it at my Friday Night Magic this last week. It was decidedly mediocre. I'm sure that's about where it'll stack up this game too. That guy's the nuts against Black Cleave Goblin, of course. Helps him get out of his card disadvantage, although he didn't draw a land, it looks like. Well, maybe he's just beating first. Yep. Oh, he's curving. Not a bad 6 card on the play hand. The shield, huh? Does not play it out there. I'll play my planes down and have my sweet, sweet trick. If he decides to Trinket Mage block, which I'm sure he will. I don't even know if I'll blow the Seize there. We'll see what he does. He's got a flyer. Well, I got Spread the Sickness, so... yeah, we'll get him in. Pretty sure we're just seizing here to trade Seize for that scout. Or whatever, that mage. It's pretty terrible, I agree. But, you know, not feeling like we have a lot of choices. He equips the shield to the Drake. Attacks for 2. Didn't expect that to happen. I guess that's alright. I mean, we're just going to hit it twice. Wow, he attacks with the Oculus. I guess that does give him another point. Not bad. Not a bad play. But yeah, we're still sending in the Nim. That was a lucky draw with the Time Shrike. We'll represent Virulent Wound instead of more Seize the Initiatives. Even though we have more seizes and 0 wounds. You know, it's strategy. So you may move the shield to that Drake right now. Not sure. Oh, another shield? What? White-blue shield deck? Makes no sense. Look at that. It knocks the shields off, too. This is ridiculous. That's actually going to be relevant. What? This guy's got an avatar that says he's won one of these drafts, and yet I spy a Golem's Heart. I don't know. I can't explain it. Don't ask me, fellas. Why doesn't he equip the shield? Does he have Dispense Justice? He must have it, right? That's pretty rotten for us. It's going to be really hard for us to get around Dispense Justice. I guess we just play the Black Cleave and smash everything. And then we sack everything but the Time Shrike. Pretty terrible, but it's the only way we maintain our Flying Infector. I mean, it's gotta be, right? Gotta be. 100%. Just surprised it's Golem's Heart that's facilitating this nonsense. It's possible he misclicked, but I don't think so. 100%, like I said. When you're on, you're on. It sucks, but I mean, what can I do here? I want to facilitate spread the sickness, adding counters, obviously. He's top decking at this point. Fulgent Distraction's going to have an effect on the game. Gearing him up, sure. It's bad for us. But we still just spread the sickness, that guy, even though it draws him a card. Like he's playing every guy draws a card deck. All three of his creatures. It's funny. Well, that's a nice one. But it doesn't really change anything. We play the Fulgent Distraction. That doesn't help, unfortunately. Knocking off a quarter shield is not enough. Whoops. Wow. I didn't know Proliferate was going to trigger before this ability went on the stack. Christ. Playing terribly, guys. Wow, that's probably going to be relevant too, since I'm going to be hitting for 3 instead of 2. Damn it. Got no one to blame but myself. Yeah, he's grand. Glinthawk? No. Clip the shield, sure. 0-3, so putting an extra counter might be relevant there. Damn it. Although the distraction knocks both the shields off. It's so fulgent that way. Yeah, let's try to play a little better for the rest of this game. Dang it, he's gaining life off me. Well, he's got to find the answer to this Shrike. Another way I could have played around Dispense was attacking with just one creature instead of 3. But there was, I guess, a small amount of uncertainty. Probably attacking with one guy was a little better. So I'm not really that hurt here. I like that he has this card in his deck. He's probably going to play something I don't like. Nope, just draw a card off his Oculus. 1-9. Wow, what if he has Twisted Image? Could I die? Well, if he gets a little more pump. He's all about drawing cards and gaining life. Well, he's probably in trouble now. Pretty well dead on the board. He needs to play a 5-drop artifact. Something that flies. Tine Shrike good enough. He's got some quality creatures. He's got some terrible artifacts. I don't really have much of a sideboard. Like, I have nothing for sideboard. Mass? Any of these cards look awful in this match? The Distraction looks like it'll be the nuts. I was wrong earlier when I predicted I would use it. Obviously, Tine Shrike's good enough. Basically, I had a Flenser, not a Flenser, Flesh Eater Imp with a Stupefying Touch on it, and it went all the way. That's pretty good. This hand's okay. I mean, we got a removal spell, we got a trick, and we got our win condition. I guess the Spread the Sickness won it for us, despite our blunder where we failed to proliferate. As everybody can tell, I play with the F2 key rather than clicking OK. And for some reason I decided to okay my way through it. I think we're just going to clasp this guy off. Well, no, now we're not, obviously. I was thinking of clasping him off. He's definitely bad for us if he gets big, but it's not going to happen right now. Unless he goes a quarter shield, Golem's Heart. He's wondering if we'll trade. We won't. He's got a lot of mana. Dispense Justice open. Is he going to dispense the Justice on our sweet little Plague Stinger? Poor little PS. I don't feel like we need to clasp yet. I'm not feeling the pressure. He's got to show at least an artifact. That's a card. Unfortunately for him, we have our removal spell on both of them. No sense in telling him that until it's too late. Wow, we draw another one just in case. Drawing pretty hot. What can I say? You can't like seeing this, all flying infectors. I guess Time Strike's not the worst. I mean, I've never actually played it before today. Flying is relevant. Looks like we're going to end up spread the sickness. Yeah, spread the sickness on that Drake once again. Just to put a little more pressure on. Yes, let's add a counter this time. Same thing happened last game and I failed. This time I passed. Now he's at 6 poison. Dead next turn with my C's. Dead from the clasp in 4 turns. No pressure, really. Feeling pretty good about this one. The same thing happened to Friday Night Magic. I held C's several games and I was always waiting for a spot, and I never got that spot. I just held it and won. Same thing happened game 1. Probably going to happen this game. If I hit a land, I'm not even going to show it. I did play it game 1, I suppose, so there's no point in trying to hide it now. Dispense. Yeah, I'll play the clasp down and kill one off and proliferate at the end of his turn. Save these C's for a rainy day. Alright, well, the tricks sit in the hand. We drew very well that game, to be fair. Our 5 spells were quite good. 2 removal, 2 flying infectors. See you guys round 2.